What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This episode is going to be episode 18-19. We're just going to jump right into it because I know there's a bunch of crazy stuff about to happen, considering what happened last episode.
Still more crazy stuff?
It doesn't really stop.
Oh, God.
It doesn't really stop until season 4. And then it just gets crazy again, so it just never stops. But so stick around after the video for all the goodness, breakdown, commentary, etc., 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 etc.
Of course this would happen. Still, trusting your plan was the only choice I had. Why? You Titan?
No. You.
Damn it! I found you. Aaron Yeager, right? If nothing else, I'll take him with me! You don't look a thing like your father. The both of us are just victims of your father. I'm sorry, but he's brainwashed you. You're kidding! You chased me all this way? What a monster.
Not escaping Levi.
Aaron, someday I'll come back and save you from this.
What? 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 Imagine the pain he's in if he's alive.
Couldn't.
What's this metal case? Will you cooperate and tell us everything that we want to know? Thank you, Ryan.
Knew it.
It helps to see that you're ready for death.
I'm about to explain how we can get maximum value from this syringe. Using its contents, we can steal any Titan's powers. That goes for the colossal, armored, and beast Titans. They'll be in that mindless state only for a brief time. Once they consume the captured foe, they'll revert into a human, but gain the power to shift forms at will.
Yes.
If this is achieved, we'll also be able to bring one of our soldiers back from the brink of death.
Armin.
Should you capture an enemy shifter, be sure to sever their limbs. Once.
Please bring it back.
The situation with Levi on the other side. Refill your gas, retrieve the syringe from Levi, and bring it back to me. If you're unable to do so, then regardless of the reason, fire off a smoke signal. That will be my cue to end Rhino.
Yeah!
Huh?
Hell yeah! Armin's still breathing! I hear him! You can make it! That's Armin. Captain!
Get it, get it, get it. Where is it?
Turn Armin into a Titan, and then we can have him eat Bertold!
Do it.
Haji!
No. Oh, he's got him in his mouth. No.
Away
No.
with Rhina! Captain, I finally found you. It's the commander. He's hurt.
Oh.
His stomach is gouged. And his
So you have to
insides
choose
all
before
torn to
it's
shreds. The blood just won't stop.
Oh,
The
God.
injection might be able to help him, but what do you think?
Oh.
Captain Levi.
You know what has to happen. Ervin gets the shot.
You can't.
Why can't they have two?
The commander of the scouts. Aaron, check your emotions.
Oh, shit.
Think about it. think about what he's done. It was his plan to take back Trost with that boulder. He's the one who realized what Annie was. It was his idea to avoid the Titans by coming here at night. He's the only reason we uncovered Rhina's hiding spot. And the only reason we defeated Bertolt.
If we want to stand any chance against the Titans, we need a devil. I realize that's what Erwin is. And that it's my mission to bring him back.
Don't tell me. No way.
One of them is gonna die in the meantime.
No. It isn't fair. Oh, Dad! But Armin can help us too! He's special! You're right! He has an amazing mind! That said, Erwin is far more experienced, and he's a leader! Eventually, you'll have to let go of everyone you've ever met.
That's so depressing.
I know that's tough to accept. It's tough for me too.
Everyone get out of here right now! I don't want Erwin to eat one of you instead of Bertolt!
Did he just move his arm?
Excuse me.
Oh, it's Armin.
He became a devil because he had to. We were the ones who put him up to it. And in the end, when he had finally been set free from this hell, we were about to bring him back for more. But that'll have to wait.
He's already dead.
So many mixed emotions. Like before I knew about Armin, I was like, yeah, save Commander. And then okay, I really didn't expect him to come back. Like, I thought he was for sure deadzer. But
it doesn't fully explain. This one's called The Basement. It doesn't fully explain his reasoning too well there, but
yeah.
When Levi was making the decision on who to bring back, it kept flashing back to Armin being like the sea, and everything that Armin was talking about was like the future and the possibilities. Whereas like if you flash back to even Levi and Irving's interactions, he even asked him like prior to them going, he's like, "Is you just finding out the answers that you've been looking for your whole life more important than humanity's victory?" And he was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Whereas Armin consistently is like, what's outside in the world? What can we do?
Yeah.
And everything's been positive. Whereas Irving has just been... He went through all those flashbacks where it was like standing on top of all those bodies just to try and find out this answer.
Yeah.
I don't know if he explains it later, but...
Tough decision.
Yep. The Basement.
Oh boy. Here we go.
So badly. Wait, are you? Oh, Sasha.
Does he not realize he almost died?
You remember, like, Aaron didn't remember anything either.
Captain.
You're a Titan.
Okay. Are you up to speed now?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, Commander Erwin's the one you met and he needed the most. Captain, why'd you give me the injection? So does this mean that I need to become Erwin's replacement? There's no way. I can't.
Oh man.
Don't misunderstand us. There's no chance in hell that you could replace Erwin.
Erwin,
Seller.
still have the key.
Seller.
I do.
Let's do this.
Yes! Been waiting so long.
Behave while I'm gone, and I'll let you.
Next episode.
Don't you dare. Oh.
The big reveal.
Do we actually get... I'm, like, not fully convinced that we actually get to see it. Like... I still don't believe it. I won't believe it till it's open and we see.
You okay? What's wrong?
What?
Hurry it up.
What?
Can't. The key doesn't go to this door.
What?
That'll work.
That'll do it.
Oh, keyhole.
Look.
Oh. Yes. Open it. Open it. What? No.
Empty.
Look closer. There's a false
Fake bottom. Is it like... What is it? What the outside world looks like?
After all this time, Dad might finally explain himself.
But the scouts came back a moment ago. They did it. They reclaimed Walmaria.
There's only 9 left.
Be hard to celebrate. 9 out of about 100 and change. But
What's
Is
in
it-
the
it is a
damn
victory.
books?
Is this a painting?
This is no illustration. It was made by gathering the light reflected off the subject and burning it into an image on special paper.
Where I'm from, there are many amazing technologies like this. Mankind isn't gone. Beyond the walls,
It's a picture.
countless humans live in comfortable refinement. I pray the person who finds this book will be a fellow patriot.
So there's another world where they have like technology, like to take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And
like there's life outside the walls. There's other places that this
yeah.
doesn't exist.
Grisha,
Sorry about that.
watch where you're going, will you? And slow down a bit.
The fateful day that I, just a naive youth, was made to face the truth of this world.
Tell me more.
All right, guys. Hold on. Don't look. That's gonna do it for this episode. Lot happened. Next 2 episodes that day, and Attack Titan. So next episode is called That Day,
That day.
and I've teased already. I said every time we listen to that outro, I get cold chills every time because there is a part in one of these upcoming episodes. There's only 3 left, so it's obviously one of them, where something happens at the end of an episode that connects like 6 million dots that that you can't even really understand until at least the second time through. So I'm not going to be able to explain everything, but I'll at least let you know like that's the part where like you learn a lot. And it won't really spoil anything when I explain that that's the part, because there will be no context for you to understand anything. But
Yeah.
so within the next couple episodes, obviously there's only 2 or 3 left, that's gonna happen. Irving's dead. Levi chose Armin. He never really, like I said, when in between episodes, he never really did explain it, but I think he chose Armin not only specifically because he chose Irving to die there. Like Irving was like struggling, because like even then, like he knew Irvin wanted to find out, and he knew Irvin would give them the best shot still. Like that never changed, but it kept flashing to Armin talking about the sea.
Yeah.
And it
He's
kept
the
flashing
future.
to Armin. Yeah, Armin was invested in humanity's future. Irving was invested in just finding out if he was right about the information which got his dad killed.
Yeah.
He was more
He
interested
has no
in that.
plan beyond that.
Well, it's not even about a plan, because
Yeah.
Erwin would come up with a plan. He always has a
yeah.
good plan. He probably still, honestly, in that moment, to them, gave them the best shot. Although, like I said, when Levi was trying to choose, Aaron made very good arguments. Like, the only reason they had the idea to plug the wall with the boulder was Armin's idea. The only reason that they had the ideas for plugging the holes in general was Armin. The only reason they found out Annie was the Titan was because of Armin. The only reason they had the idea on how to kill the Colossal was because of Armin. The only reason they knew to travel at night and had all these other ideas was because of Armin every single time.
Yeah. That's true.
Shitty
At
choice.
some point I had a question, but I can't remember what it was. It was like right before they went to the cellar. I was thinking, I can't remember now.
So obviously at they go into the basement, they find books. The books contained a picture. On the back of the picture it said, this is basically a photograph. It briefly explains the photograph and then says, this is from the outside world that exists outside of this world that you all live in. I hope one day whoever's reading this can find out that, you know, this is not just what you guys live in, is not just whatever. And then it kind of gives you like an idea of his path. And it also showed, you have to think, it showed a picture of him there. Like, what was in the photograph? Like, what did you see?
It looked like a mom, dad, and a kid.
Right, but like that was Grisha in the picture.
As a kid?
No.
Or like an adult, yeah.
Yeah. So, that was Grisha, some girl, and some boy.
Oh, so he has
like that was Grisha. He said like, this is me, blah blah blah. This is a picture taken from me in the outside world. I hope at one day you guys, whoever finds this, can blah 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 blah. So he obviously lived outside the walls at some point.
And he had another kid.
And then at some point he got turned into a Titan. And at some point he acquired Titan powers. And at some point he stumbled into wherever they live. And then that started the process of, he gets there, he talks with like the military police guy, or like the whatever, I forget what his name is, like the boot camp lad. And then becomes a doctor, marries Aaron's mom. And then you start seeing at the beginning of the episodes, like, he's traveling into the interior. He was trying to find the royal family because he sees everybody forced to live there, and now his family is forced to live in this whatever. And he obviously knows or knew that there was an outside world, and he knows and knew that if he's looking for the royal family, he obviously knows and knew how like the king's whatever worked. So he stole it to try and stop this never-ending cycle of whatever. So
I was thinking, the question, I was like, why did he say like your father has you brainwashed? But like, he doesn't. Now that I know that.
Well, the Beast Titan obviously knew who Aaron was by looking at him, because he didn't see him in his Titan form. So he obviously just that was his first time.
Nothing like your father.
So he obviously knew his dad.
Yeah.
Because he didn't see him transform or detransform. He's never seen Aaron, and he's never, I don't think, seen Aaron's Titan, because he was on the outside of the wall the entire time. So he's never seen Aaron's Titan, I don't think, either.
Yeah.
So he knows what Aaron looks like, and he knows Aaron's dad. That's what you know, at least so far. So he said, you look nothing like your dad. Someday I'll come back and save you from all this.
Yeah.
So a lot more info. We got a lot of info.
I still need more.
Erwin for sure dead. Armin alive, has the power of the Colossal. Aaron, power of the Titan, and power of the Founding Titan, which you can't use. So they have two Titans. Beast Titan and Armored Titan are safe. They'll regenerate at some point, obviously.
Yeah.
They still have that cart-looking Titan thing.
Yeah.
So they still have those three, at least. Ymir's Titan is still somewhere in the mix.
Yeah.
Don't know where. So the walls are plugged So it was a victory. The walls are so like they traveled out there with 100 scouts, and they came back with the power of the Colossal and both of the walls plugged. So I mean, it was a W overall, but
Yeah.
you still lost the commander. But Hanji isn't a bad replacement. And then to be fair, like they said, all the scouts they lost weren't, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they weren't huge losses. That's rude, but like they aren't
as skilled.
They're just not going to change much of like the world. It's not like when you lose Erving and you lose a crucial piece of humanity's ability to survive this. Those other 90 and however many, maybe they could have, but either way. So, our main group has still survived so far. We found what's in the basement. Next episodes, don't look again. Like I said, that day and Attack Titan. So without spoiling too much, we obviously saw at the end there they started to tell Grisha's story, so we're going to start getting more info, and as we finish season 3 and go into season 4, we are going to start learning a lot about every question that you have that has not been answered. Which I don't think I could even think of every question right now.
There's so many.
Why did Grisha do whatever he did? Why is there Titans? Where do Titans come from? Why are they getting attacked on this island? Why are there unique Titans? Why, like any question you could ever think of, I feel like right now is where it starts answering question after question. Granted, yes, it creates more questions like the show always does, but I think starting from here, especially since you saw at the end of this episode, they start showing Grisha living in a place. He has to pull an arm patch up on his arm.
Yeah.
His sister starts talking about when we're rich, and he's like, oh, me, people like me and you can never be rich. Then he runs outside the encampment or whatever, or walls or whatever they're in, past an armed guard, which he's obviously, as you can tell, not supposed to do. And then he said, that day I learned the something consequences or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying the channel, feel free to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Drop a comment down below on what your reaction was. If you have any more theories, there was a lot of really good theories about why there was like more about why Levi chose, especially because they like broke down all the flashbacks and why he chose Armin over Erving, and I don't think it was just because he wanted to choose where Erving died, because there's like just he chose because he felt the future was best with Armin, but I don't remember. I don't know if he explains it more later, because I didn't want to spoil that, but he didn't seem to elaborate anymore. But maybe I just was chatting with other people and we broke it down. But we'll see you guys next video, which will be episode 57, 58, and then 59 will be by itself as the season finale, like we do usual. And then I'll probably do like season 3 highlights like we normally do, and then we'll be hopping into season 4, part 1.
Shit. Can't believe we're almost at the last season.
Well, don't worry, because I mean we're gonna have watched 50. Don't look. 50, we're gonna have watched by the end of this show 59 episodes.
Yeah.
And right now, we're still all the like season 4 includes all the way up to like in the mid 80s. So even though we're at like 50 something, we still get like 24, 25 more episodes, including the last one, and then the other last one that are an hour, which would account for like 6 more. And on that cue, our children are waking up like usual. At least she waited, I guess. We'll see you guys next video.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.